It's been a long time since Chicago Bears fans have been waiting for a dominant offense, something that scares defenses, commands respect, and makes noise in the playoffs. And as much as the franchise has done a great job surrounding Caleb Williams with talent, there's one position that still cries out for attention. And no, pretending everything is fine won't help, because it isn't. When you want to fight for the Super Bowl, you need a complete offense. And that backfield, it's not ready. The name of the moment is James Cook. Yes, the same one who led the NFL in rushing touchdowns last season alongside Derrick Henry and Jahmyr Gibbs. And now the idea of a trade is emerging. DeAndre Swift and a 4th-round pick in 2026 for Cook. My God, this should be discussed in a war room, not in website columns. Because if the Bears really have ambition and truly want to compete with the big teams, this trade needs to happen. Swift is a good player. That's it. Cook can be a nightmare for defenses, an explosive weapon hungry for the spotlight. And on top of that, he's only 24 years old. And you there, Bears fan, what do you think? Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment below if you'd be willing to send Swift to Buffalo and bring James Cook in, because I've already made my decision. And I'll repeat, this needs to happen. Cook rushed for over 1,000 yards for the second consecutive year, scoring 16 touchdowns even without being used on every snap. Do you know what that means? That he has more gas in the tank, that he could be Caleb Williams' best friend, and that he would instantly elevate the level of this offense. Now, let's be real. The big hang-up here is money. Cook wants $15 million per season. I understand. It's expensive, but let's make a comparison here. The entire NFL says the running game has lost value. That running back aren't worth long contracts, but that only applies to the average ones, because when you have a standout, a guy who decides games, who gains yards when no one else can, who flips the switch for the offense, you pay. Period. Christian McCaffrey is there to prove that. Derrick Henry too. And tell me something. Do you think DeAndre Swift is that guy? Because the Bears management doesn't act like he is. He had his chance in 2024. He had volume. He had blocks. And what did he deliver? 3.8 yards per carry. If you're a GM and think Caleb Williams is going to explode with that kind of support, brother, you're asking him to fail. Cook, on the other hand, is a factor. A player who demands respect, who makes defenses take their eyes off the quarterback, and who can still efficiently catch passes out of the backfield. If the Bears think Swift can still make that leap, great. But if there's even a shadow of a doubt, then the right move is to act now. Because Cook is available, because the price is reasonable, and because the difference between a good team and a championship team lies in the details. This would be the kind of trade that shows the Bears want more than just punching the clock in January. James Cook could be the next big name at the position, and if Chicago has the courage, vision, and ambition, he could also be the man who unlocks this offense.